teach me how you return to Senate after losing APC presidential tickets, Okorocha tells Lawan. Rochas Okorocha, a senator representing Imo West, says Senate President Ahmad Lawan should teach him how he returned to the upper legislative chamber after losing the presidential ticket of the All Progressives Congress (APC). Lawan and Okorocha contested the primary election of the APC but lost to President Bola Tinubu. His participation in the primary meant that Lawan would not be able to contest the Yobe North senatorial tickets of the APC. Bashir Machina was selected as the candidate for the senatorial zone at the time. However, the Supreme Court in a verdict affirmed Lawan as the authentic candidate even though he did not contest the primary. Speaking during the valedictory session of the Ninth Senate on Saturday, the former governor of Imo said how Lawan returned to the Senate needed to be discussed. I did not contest for Senate this period. I only contested for the office of the president. Okorocha, who is not returning to the Senate, said, "You are a very smart politician. However, you came back to the Senate is another chapter in our political history that we need to discuss. I was there in the field with you running for president. I never knew you were able to meander, leaving some of us. Next time you must teach me how to do that." Responding, Lawan said there was nothing to learn from how he returned to the upper legislative chamber. "It was easy. I was there with you in the field, and after our defeat, my constituents thought they needed me again," he said. "They asked for me to come back, and it was a tortuous journey because we had to go through the courts. I didn't even appeal the judgments that I did not give me the contest. The party and the stakeholders appealed on my behalf up to the Supreme Court, so there is nothing critical or remarkable. In fact, you have nothing to learn from it." Okorocha said, "I want to be your student next time. It is more of the more you look, the less you see." Well, what are your opinions about this? Make sure to leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe as I share what other people have to say about this. Supreme just gave Lawan the ticket. He did not contest at all. Is it not the same cause that gave Akpabio and Lawan senatorial tickets that will finally adjudicate the presidential election? I weep for Nigeria. He came through the back door or window, and any person who didn't pass through the real door is a thief. Senator Okorocha should go and enroll at the University of Lawan Legislative Studies, Orlando, USA, as a PhD student. Best of luck. North is the killer of Nigeria as a nation. The karma that located other terrible politicians must surely deal decisively with Ahmed Lawan. He is the worst Senate president in the annals of Nigerian history. He is another Lawrence Anini in politics, the god of Makido, whom he robbed his senatorial tickets, will definitely revenge for him. Shame on Nigeria Supreme Court after producing a questionable government in Imo. Who came forth? They did it again this year with Lawan, who contested APC presidential tickets after Senate candidates have emerged in parties. Lawan is an instrument of darkness appointed by Buhari to perpetuate evil agenda. So what do we do? The evil politicians are everywhere and are still flourishing, but when they're supposed to face wrath of law, beats will always escape, unlike UK. Was it not the same thing with you? Kettle calling pot back. APC government is turning our legal system upside down. History has been made by Lawan's return to the Senate, despite not contesting for the post. How did it happen? Remains a question for our judiciary to answer. What legacy is our judges at different levels of our courts bequeathing to upcoming generation? We are watching where our political class and legal system are taking us to. God help Nigeria to become out of these manipulations she has been subjected to hitherto. Only God knows where the poor man is now. Is it not likely they have a label, one allegations against him, in order to actualize their evil dreams? I'm sorry for you, Okorocha, and what you're reaping. What you sow for, and your group push Jonathan out and push Buhari, who does not went to school, just the beginning. Okay? Many persons may not understand what Senator Rochas Okorocha is insinuating in the Lawan's manipulative comeback to the Senate. Okorocha, in other words, is saying Nawa for Niger judicial system. In Nigeria, anything can happen once you have your connection. Time will not come when the sacred crows will not have to contest election, but will be declared presidents of the country, and the courts will be affirmed. Well, these people have all given their own opinions. Make sure to leave your opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and to share this with your family and friends so they know what is going on and they can give their own opinion.